Hey everyone, welcome back to Easylish, where English learning feels natural, real, and actually fun. I'm Mia.
And I'm Tom. Today we're diving into something every English learner will face at some point using English at work. You know, that moment when you have to speak to your manager, join a meeting, or chat with coworkers, and suddenly your brain decides to go offline.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, yes, that familiar panic. What if I say something wrong in front of my boss? Or what if I don't understand what my colleague just said? We've all been there.
Exactly. So if that's you, if English at work sometimes feels stressful, take a deep breath. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need fancy words. You just need simple, clear sentences that people understand.
That's right. And in today's episode, we'll explore real office English, the kind people actually use every day. You'll hear a story between Daniel, who's new in the company, and Olivia, who's been there for a while. Together, they'll talk about daily routines, meetings, tasks, deadlines, and even that tricky thing called work life balance.
Plus, we'll explain key phrases, useful expressions, and little cultural tips that make communication smoother, especially if you work in an international team.
So grab your coffee, find a comfy spot, and don't worry if you don't understand every single word the first time. After the story, we'll go over everything step by step, and it'll make so much more sense.
And hey, before we start, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps our channel grow, and you'll never miss a new episode.
Also, tell us in the comments, where are you listening from? We love seeing our Easylish family from all around the world.
Okay, ready? Let's jump into today's story.
Hi, Olivia. Can I ask you something? This is my first week here, and I'm still figuring out how everything works.
Of course, Daniel. I totally get it. I remember my first week too. It felt like a blur of new faces, new systems, and way too many emails.
Exactly. So, what time do people usually start working?
Most people come in around 9 a.m., but some like to arrive earlier, say 8:30, to get a quiet start before the office gets busy.
Makes sense. And what's the first thing you usually do when you arrive?
I start by checking emails and then my schedule for the day.
Schedule? Like a to do list?
Yep, exactly. Some people use apps, others prefer pen and paper. The main thing is to plan your day. I like to write down my top 3 priorities every morning.
Oh, that's smart. I usually try to keep everything in my head, which means I forget half of it by lunch.
Aha! Don't worry, that's normal. You'll get into the rhythm soon. And don't forget to take short breaks. We usually grab coffee together around 10:30.
Oh, I didn't know coffee breaks were okay. I thought we had to stay at our desks all the time.
Definitely not. Coffee breaks are part of the culture here. They help you recharge. And honestly, they're great for networking.
Networking? Like making professional friends?
Exactly. Little conversations during breaks can help you connect with people and build good relationships.
I see. Yesterday, I joined my first meeting and I was so nervous.
Oh, was it in person or online?
Online, with cameras on, I wasn't sure how much I should speak.
That's totally normal. In meetings here, participation matters. Even short comments show that you're paying attention. Try simple phrases like, I agree with that point, or that's a good idea.
Sometimes I get scared I'll make grammar mistakes in front of everyone.
Don't worry about that. People prefer short, clear messages over perfect grammar. For example, instead of a long sentence, just say, I think this works.
That actually sounds easier.
It is. And the more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
I really love this story because it feels so real. Almost everyone who starts working in English goes through the same emotions, that mix of excitement and fear.
True, it's not about being perfect, it's about being understood. And that's something every learner can do, step by step.
Exactly. So if you ever feel nervous before a meeting or unsure how to talk to your boss, remember what Olivia said: short, clear, confident.
And don't forget the coffee break part. Networking is one of the best ways to grow in both in language and in career.
Couldn't agree more. Coming up next, we'll break down Daniel and Olivia's conversation, highlight useful expressions, and share some cultural tips to help you shine in any workplace.
Stay with us, you'll want to hear this part.
Okay, so Daniel's first week continues, and I love how honest he is. He's not afraid to ask questions that most of us secretly wonder about.
Yeah, totally. Like this next one, the classic, should I interrupt to ask a question? That's something almost every learner worries about at work.
Exactly. You want to sound polite, but not too quiet either. And Olivia gives the perfect answer.
Yesterday, I wasn't sure if I should interrupt to ask a question.
Oh, that's a really good question. Here, it's absolutely fine, as long as you do it politely. You can say, "Sorry, may I ask a quick question?" Or, "Could you repeat that, please?" That shows you're listening and you care about understanding.
That helps a lot. I'll try it next time. Actually, there's something else that keeps popping up in emails, the word deadline. It makes me nervous every time I see it.
Ha ha ha. I get it. Deadlines do sound scary, don't they? But think of them as friendly reminders, not monsters chasing you. They help you organize your time.
Yesterday, I tried to do 5 tasks at once and finished none.
Oh, that happens to everyone, trust me. Here's what I do. Every morning, I list my tasks and mark the urgent ones first. If something is due today, I do that before checking less important emails.
Makes sense. Do you use an app for that?
Yeah, I use Trello, but honestly, even a notebook works fine. What matters is clarity. Seeing your day laid out helps you stay calm.
And what if I can't finish something on time?
Always communicate. Just say something like, "I need a bit more time for this report. Can we adjust the deadline?" Managers prefer honesty over silence.
That's good advice. In my old job, people hid problems until it was too late.
Yeah, that never ends well. Here, we try to be open. Remember, asking for help doesn't mean weakness, it means teamwork.
I love that line. Asking for help isn't weakness, it's teamwork. That's so true, especially in international offices where communication really matters.
Totally. And speaking of communication, Daniel's next question is one I think everyone has. How formal should I sound when talking to my manager?
Sometimes I'm not sure how to talk to the manager. Should I be very formal?
Here, communication is usually clear and direct. We use first names, even with managers. You can say, "Hi, Sarah, can I ask you something about this project?"
So, no Mr. or Mrs.?
Not in this office, but if you're unsure, you can politely ask, "How would you like me to address you?" It's respectful and professional.
Yesterday, I wanted to give feedback, but I was afraid it might sound rude.
Feedback is totally welcome. You just need to keep it positive and constructive. For example, "I liked this part of the project. Maybe we can also try this idea that sounds helpful," not harsh.
Got it. And what about coworkers?
Be kind. Even small things, saying "thanks so much" or "good job," make a big difference. They create a positive atmosphere.
That's true. I'll start saying those more.
It's so simple, but so powerful. Kindness really is an international language.
Couldn't agree more. You can't go wrong with thank you. It opens doors faster than grammar perfection ever could.
One last thing, Olivia, how do people here balance work and personal life?
Oh, that's a great question. Work-life balance is a big part of our culture. People try not to stay too late. After work, they go home, exercise, spend time with family, or just rest.
Wow. In my old job, people worked until 9 p.m. almost every day.
That's not healthy. Think of it this way: tired workers make more mistakes. Rest is part of productivity.
True. What do you usually do after work?
I go to the gym 3 times a week. On other days, I read before bed. It helps me relax and learn something new.
I like that. I used to play guitar, but I stopped because of work. Maybe I should start again.
Definitely. Hobbies keep you creative and balanced. Don't forget to make time for yourself.
I will.
Great. Remember, this job is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep learning every day, but don't forget your health.
Thanks so much, Olivia. You've given me more than work tips, you've given me life advice.
Anytime, Daniel. Welcome to the team. You're doing amazing already.
I love how the story ends. So warm and encouraging.
Yeah, it's not just about language, it's about mindset, communication, balance, confidence. All those things matter when you work in English.
Exactly. And now let's break down some of the key expressions Daniel and Olivia used, so you can use them too.
Let's start with Daniel's sentence. I'm still new here and I want to understand how things really work in this office.
That's such a great line when you're starting a new job. It sounds open, humble, and motivated. You could also say, I want to learn how things are done here.
And Olivia's reply, sure thing, no problem at all. That's friendly and natural. It's more human than just saying yes. You can also use of course or absolutely.
Another great one. Deadlines are important, but don't panic. I love that because it's real advice. Deadlines guide you. They don't have to stress you out.
Daniel's example, I tried to do 5 tasks at once and finished none. That's everyday English right there. At once means at the same time. You could also say, I tried to do everything at the same time.
And Olivia gave a beautiful professional phrase. Can we adjust the deadline? That's polite and smart. It shows you're responsible, not careless.
Exactly. Instead of saying, I can't do it, you ask for an adjustment. That's teamwork.
Daniel also said, in my old job, people hid problems until it was too late. That's such a relatable example. It's how you can compare past and present experiences in English, like in my last class or in my old team.
And the phrase, how would you like me to address you? That's golden. It's polite, culturally aware, and shows emotional intelligence.
Olivia's answer. We use first names, even with managers. That's a cultural insight worth remembering. Some offices are formal, others are relaxed, so it's always good to ask first.
And the final metaphor says Sakoshi. This job is a marathon, not a sprint. That's one of my favorites. It means success takes time. Don't rush, stay steady, and take care of yourself.
And Daniel's final line. You've given me more than work tips. You gave me life advice. That's so beautiful. It's gratitude in its purest form.
Totally. You can use that when someone teaches you something meaningful, not just in work, but in life,
So, to everyone listening, remember, English at work isn't just about words. It's about connection.
right? Be curious, be kind, and keep learning. One sentence at a time.
You're doing better than you think.
And with that, we'll see you in the next episode of Easylish.
Keep going and don't forget, your English grows when you do.